Few minutes of practice, it was the 3 car that lost control first and then really nowhere to go for Nick Higdon to come by in the 69. Richard Houck was in the 3 car today, just entered this morning.
It's not the fun way around this racetrack.
Dalton Sargent picked a couple of spots at the start from 5th to 3rd. Little wiggle there for Zane Smith, and another one. He tries to hang on and stay off the wall, and he's going to ride the top side.
Boy, he did a great job right there. I mean, that is... I think we got one actually around behind it. I think it caused a kind of a chain reaction. Bo
Lamastis. Heavy damage to the Louisville driver. Tough break. He and Danny Glad really worked hard on this race car for this veteran.
The net is down, so it appears to be okay. You know this is a big one. The title sponsor of the race, Crosley, that's his company, and on the side of the car.
The tractors that run around here and put rubber down.
Way up on
the second one here. We see him up here at the top. Oh, and in the back.
Oh.
It looks like that thing just got loose on him down there at the bottom and shot up the racetrack. And unfortunately, that's a really hard hit for...
Creed stays in front. And now Sargent is going to try to make a move, but further back, we've got one around. Is that the 2 car of Eric Cottle? It is.
Came in here 5th in the rookie standings. He said, I'm gaining speed. I have to get comfortable on these big racetracks. And his car, unfortunately, has found the fence here.
So look to the far right. We just get to the tail end of that, but you could see those tire marks.
That's very similar to what we saw at the 42 of Bo Lamastis. I don't know if there's something, you know, at that juncture of the racetrack where these guys are...
On pit road, watch Creed as he comes up at a much faster rate.
We talked about patience. Unfortunately, that is not being patient, especially when you're the leader. You know you got a fast car. Sheldon was trying to do a great job of get as much gap as he possibly could, and unfortunately, he thought he had a lane, and Khan probably didn't expect him to think that was a lane, and unfortunately, they got together.
On board with Dalton Sargent running in 2nd. He had, I'm sure, a little moment in his mind. Jeske is within striking distance of Sargent, and there's Higdon into the wall. 2nd time today, 2nd different car for Kentucky's Nick Higdon.
The Kimmel Racing crew, we talk about experienced teams around here. They do such a great job, and unfortunately for those guys, they're going to wish that their home race for them is over with.
Number 4, watch that green car.
Justin Fontaine's behind him.
Oh, and did he get into him a little bit when he started spinning?
Yeah.
Really close. Have to check the left front on the 33 of Fontaine.
At the speeds that you're running here, it doesn't, I mean, you can be within inches and you think that the car in front of you got, or the car behind you got into it, because it just takes the air off of your spoiler. We talked earlier about how important spoilers are. It takes a little bit of that air off your spoiler and all.
In the 27.
The car in the middle of the screen, the white car, had all that right side damage from that grinding. He may have more than he bargained for. That car's unable to stay on the bottom of the racetrack.
See the 32 getting sideways?
Somebody just getting the wall. Somebody's going around. That's Gus Dean. We saw from his onboard, and we also saw ahead somebody was getting up in the wall, and that's the 88 car of Purdy.
Wow.
The 17-year-old in his first big track start makes contact. Dean also with some trouble.
You know, put him in a bad position.
White car in the middle of the screen going 3 wide here. He gets bumped up the hill by Jeske.
We saw the 32 car of Gus Dean actually out of shape already right before that, and I hate it for Gus having such a good night tonight, and that's going to really hurt him in these point standings.
Yeah, he just climbed in 4th in the point standings, trying to hang on to that spot after losing 3rd after last race. That's Purdy getting to the outside wall. It happened when they were grinding on that restart, Kevin. I really believe that Purdy had an issue and didn't really know how bad the issue was, and there's Gus just losing it.
Is he, though, reacting? Is he trying to get down to the bottom to avoid that?
Well, I think, you know, we haven't been in this restart scenario in a little while. These guys have been on that bottom lane, and we see right here, he just gets up and out of that black just a little bit, and unfortunately that car just really up and out of the racetrack.
You can hear him pedaling there, guys. He was trying to save it just into gray.
But he's losing it before you can even see anything going on up ahead of him.
Yeah, I think unfortunately this...
But race wins are at stake. Here we go. Terrio on the bottom side, getting a little push from Herbst.
Looked like Creed wanted to crowd him down there.
Herbst is around. Terrio stayed in front, but we will immediately hit the caution. Dalton Sargent, second the championship, is one of those going spinning around.
Cody
Vinny
Robaugh.
Miller in the 41. Cody Robaugh with big-time damage. And Shane Lee as well in the 22. So both of the big-time Fords for Cunningham have problems.
Unfortunately, right there, we saw Riley Herbst do a great job of pushing Auster out to the lead.
Right here. Let's watch again.
Here's the restart. Look up, Creed. Yeah, a little bit wide there.
Oh, and Creed took some contact, too.
It was actually the 22. I thought that the 18 and the 28 had come together, but it was actually the 22 that got into the right rear quarter panel, right here as the 18 tries to swing up a little bit, the 22 is trying to go to the middle, and unfortunately those two make contact.
Good catch.
Let's prepare for this ride with Riley Herbst. Pushing.
At that point, you know, everybody's trying to find that little bit of a gap, and unfortunately the 18 of Riley Herbst had a good run. He was trying to go to that middle.